Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another day of Frizzmas. Yes, it's really dreary and rainy here in Baltimore, but we're gonna have a great day. And today, or great evening whenever you're watching this, today I'm gonna be talking about some of the new makeup trends that are coming for 2025 or maybe continuing on. Haven't really paid too much attention to trends, but just got caught up reading last night and I thought it would be a fun video. So if you want to hear about some of the new makeup trends coming up for the upcoming year, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think, and if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with those who feel the same way, definitely consider joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? Check out this makeup today. I'm just peachy. I'm gonna tell you about the makeup in a minute. Oh, look at my shirt. It says I had to buy it because I've been saying it so much. Just peachy. And I'm excited because today I am going to be teaching for about 2 hours. Today and tomorrow I'm going to be teaching 3rd grade CKLA. So that's like language arts, English language arts. So I'm very excited about that, and we'll see how it goes. I'll have to keep y'all updated, but let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. And we're going to go ahead and get this party started. So I've never really been one to look at makeup trends, but yesterday at basketball practice, I just fell upon some articles and just started reading, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So I think I'm going to do this video in 2 parts. We'll just talk about 5 today and then 5 another day. Why is he talking from the bathroom? August wants you all to know that because he was coughing so much from his asthma that he threw up. He threw up on the couch and the floor and in the sink. So he's fine though. He's going to school. Because you're really not sick. It was just, you were just aggravated. Let me know how you're doing.
And then when it threw up, the asthma felt mad.
He said when he threw up, his asthma magically felt better. So that's great.
I want to do that more.
You want to do that more? Okay. I'm just going to pull up some notes that I have. And I'm going to tell you the articles that I was looking at. They were just like online magazines. So the main ones for this video are People Magazine, Allure, and Who What Wear. So that's where I'm taking these from. So you know what trends, you can wear what you want when you want. I thought it would be interesting to see what the trends are and see how it's going to impact what's coming down the pipeline as far as new makeup releases in 2025. So makeup today, really quick, is the KKW Beauty Glam Palette, so the one with the shimmers, but I'm only wearing a shimmer on the inner corner here. I have my Prada foundation on mixed with the Dior, it's like the Star Filter, and I've got on my Baking Cakes blush from No Music. I got on Gucci bronzer, Natasha Denona concealer, of course, and then this is another combo from, I keep saying KKW Beauty, but it's Skin by Kim. And let me see what shade it is. So I have on the pencil nude 8 and then the silky matte in nude 6, this color. I really love this. I love this look so much. So enough of all of that. Overall, with all the trends that are coming out, no matter if they're bold or minimalist, it looks like there's still gonna be an emphasis on that natural beauty, clean girl makeup aesthetic. So even though the looks are polished, they're still gonna have this effortless feel to them. It focuses on the idea of looking naturally beautiful, having that fresh appearance with glowing skin, wearing a lot of neutral tones, and just looking polished and put together. And that's the whole clean girl vibe in a nutshell. With all that being said, let's go into the first trend, which I'm very happy about. So number 1 is one statement makeup. Oftentimes when I do my makeup, you'll hear me say, I need to have a hero in the look. It's either gonna be the eyes or the lips or the blush. And one statement makeup really goes with that whole idea of not having everything be a standout. So you're gonna have this kind of glowy base, glowy canvas, but your feature that stands out could be a bold lip, it could be a bold eye, or it could be like a really flushed blush color or a bright blush color. So you're not putting emphasis on every aspect of your makeup. The article from Who What Wear called it eyes or lips. So just opting for one or the other, having that pop of color instead of both. And the thought is that those looks are gonna be very chic. And because you're not emphasizing everything, your makeup's gonna be quicker to do. So let's just say you put a little bit of bronzer in your crease and mascara, but then you have a really bold lip. That's gonna be like a quick, easy, but polished look to complete when you're getting ready for work or even for going out. And with pops of color, because I've been doing just very neutral looks lately, I like this idea because it's gonna give me the opportunity to experiment with these pops, but still have the natural look or the natural glam look, and that's what I'm going for. So I'll be excited to try that trend. I already do kind of that one statement situation, but it would be nice to play around with some color but still keep it kind of neutral and minimal. So I'd be really excited to do some looks like that. What do you think about one statement makeup? And let me know, what is your preference? Do you just go full face, bold eyes, bold lips, or do you try to pick one area of your makeup to accentuate? I would really be curious to know. Let's move on to number two. Number two is going to be satin skin or luminous matte skin. This year, it seems like the dewy skin, the glowy skin has been the trend, especially dewy skin. We are going to be moving into more of a natural satin skin. So when I think about that, I think about when I paint. You know, you have your matte paint, and then you have eggshell, which has just a little bit of sheen, and then that's what I use on my walls, eggshell. And then you have satin, which is, I want to say, like the next step up, but it's not dewy. So it's more natural looking, not so much wet looking. I think my skin looks, it's pretty dewy, but I did use the Prada foundation, which is a natural kind of luminous matte, and I never really understood what luminous matte is. To me it sounds contradictory, but I think it's just another word for satin skin. Satin skin combines the best of the matte finish and the dewy finish. It's right in the middle, so it's the best of both worlds. You're gonna see that with lipsticks as well. There are a bunch of like those juicy, wet lipsticks out now, like the Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks. I love those. And I love my matte lipsticks, like the Lisa Eldridge ones. But the one I'm wearing today is the Skin by Kim, and that's a silky matte. And what I like about this is that it's matte, but it still has a little bit of a sheen, and you can even see it on the stick here. Well, let's see if you can see it here. This does dry down a little bit, but it's a satin but more matte finish, if that makes sense. Once it dries down, it feels like a matte, but there's some hydration there that you don't always get with fully matte lipsticks. I think matte lipsticks have come a long way, and a lot of them are hydrating, but this one you can actually see the sheen in there. So I really like this formula a lot. And that seems like that's what's going to be coming out a little bit more in 2025. We'll see. We'll see what the brands do. So the main difference from like satin versus dewy is that it's going to give you a glow and a shine, but it's not going to be like that excessively wet shine. It's going to be like very natural. So that is coming, y'all. So the next one is Maximalist eyes or extra glam eye looks. Now the thing about all of this, it's having this boldness, but somehow still embodying this natural beauty look. We're going to be seeing some bold shadows. We're going to be seeing some graphic liners and maybe even some embellishments, which I'm not really into. And going with the first trend, you're gonna have these bold eyes, but your lips are gonna be more natural and subdued. One of the things that they suggest if you want to try this one is using like a neon liner or a wash of a bold color. And that's something that I think I'd be really interested in doing. You could do like a metallic shadow. They have a lot of those little shadow pots, or even like the color fixes from Denona Myricks. I think all of those things would be really good if you want to explore that trend. Even some of the shadow sticks, if you're just, you know, dipping your foot into it. So the way to pull this look off is going to be to have your glam eyes or your bold eye look but there's going to be this balance with the other makeup, that everything else is going to pull back so the eyes are the focus, and that your skin still looks really fresh and still has like that clean beauty look. Ooh, they also mentioned smoky cat eyes, so that's going to be really nice. A lot of this stuff is taken from what has been recently seen on the runway, so these are some of the looks that were trending. Let's go on to number 4, which is elevated skinimalism. And basically this is a continuing trend. It's having a multitasking makeup. A lot of the brands are coming out with products that combine skincare and makeup, and we're going to continue to see a lot of that. It's going to be all about having fresh skin, having a fresh finish, whether your finish is going to be glowy or matte.
This is, remember I bought this, but this is the new one.
Oh, okay, I love that.
And guys, Dogman is actually going to have a movie. It's going to be in theaters in January 31st.
Okay. I need to know if you need a treatment. I need to know if you need to eat. We have 20 minutes. You still have to brush your teeth and wash your face. I believe there are people on both sides of the fence when it comes to skincare and makeup. And I do think that having your skincare routine is important. If my skin can benefit from the makeup I'm wearing, then actually, like, I'm all for that. So we are going to continue to see a lot of that. They talked about barrier protecting ingredients like peptides and ceramides, and not having very harsh ingredients. The articles also talked about a continuing interest in what people are using on their skin, and having these hybrid products that are going to make it look like you're wearing makeup, but protecting and providing some benefits for your skin as well. So we're going to see a lot of hybrid products, and we saw a ton of those this year. I don't really think anything comes out now that doesn't have some type of skincare benefit. And when I'm scrolling on Sephora, you know, when you scroll over and it tells you like about the ingredients, that's in every single product that I look at. So that's not going to change. We saw a lot of that this year. The last trend that we're going to talk about, this is number 5, it's metallic accents and pops of color. So on the runway, they saw lots of pops of gold, silver, and bronze. They believe that they're going to see a lot of that in the upcoming year. There were even some like metallic, what do you call it? Accessories in the hair. So we're going to see these metallic pops, and some of those metallics you're going to see on the eye, having those like sooty, almost antique-y, like those gold, rusty type shades on the eye, and even using like those liners. And there was one look that was done by Pat McGrath where the model had like a shimmering liner just on the Cupid's bow. And that's not really my type of look, but that was one thing that was seen on the runway. It was very minimal, but it still made a statement. So adding these metallic elements isn't about like having them in your face, but they're very minimal, but they stand out in a way. It was suggested that the easiest way to start with this trend, if you want to do it, is using a metallic liner, which I don't know if many of us have those, but I know I do. I have a bunch from like the Game of Thrones collection from Urban Decay that I have right here. Okay, that feels okay. That one might be done. But I do have some metallic liners. One of the ones that I like are the ones from Hard Candy. It's this one, this like duo ended one. So you have the matte on one side and the metallic on the other. I'd like to play around with those type of accents with the liners. I think that would be very easy to do. I don't think I would do like the one on the lip. I'm not really into that. But it's just about taking what these trends are and incorporating them into a way that you feel comfortable in expressing yourself. So it's really exciting to see what's coming down the pipeline. Oh man, we're already done. That's sad, because some of the other ones I really like, but we'll have to talk about them in the next video. So just to sum up, we have the one statement makeup, where you are going to just emphasize one aspect, your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, but then always having that natural, beautiful base, whichever base you choose to have. It still gives like clean girl and natural. Number 2 was the satin skin look. So that's the luminous matte. It's not completely dewy, but it's not completely matte. It's the best of both worlds. It's right in between. We're going to also see that with the lips as well. Number 3 was maximalist eyes, having those bold glam eyes and pulling back on the rest of your makeup, experimenting with washes of color, graphic liners, even embellishments, and having your eyes really stand out out and be the focal point of your look. Number 4 was elevated skinimalism, those hybrid products that you're gonna have your makeup, but your skin is benefiting from the products as well. So those hybrid products that do a little bit of both. And lastly, the metallic accents and pops of color, having those gold, silvers, bronzes. Even if you wanna do a neon, just having that pop, it's not all over, but it's more of a subtle accent that really stands out in your makeup look. So those are the trends. And it's funny because, you know, as I looked at about 3 or 4 articles yesterday, some of it seems really contradictory, but overall, it seems like the focal point is whatever trend you do or whatever makeup you wear, a lot of emphasis is on the base, but it doesn't look like you're putting effort into it. And I guess that's what Clean Girl is all about. And the thing about it is sometimes to achieve that look, you are putting a lot of effort into it. But it looks like with the hybrid products, they're trying to get to a point where you are doing less steps in your routine so that it truly is effortless. And that really goes with me and how I do my makeup and the time that I have to put makeup on in the morning. So I really like that because that pretty much goes with how I am already. So let me know what you think about these trends. And if you like videos like this, sometimes I think it's just fun to see what's coming down the pipeline, because a lot of stuff you'll see in the next video is repeating itself, but it also kind of takes my emphasis off of purchasing new makeup, because I can look at things that I already have to achieve the trend rather than buying something new to achieve the trend. Now, I think in doing that, I might find some things are dried up like I did with that liner just now, but I even enjoy that because it'll help me get rid of old products in my collection. But with these trends coming back around, we might be bringing out products that we haven't really used in a long time, or you kind of put on the shelf. So I'm excited to do that and take the emphasis away from purchasing new makeup to using the makeup that we have to achieve these looks. And that's if you're into trends. If not, then, you know, it's not. But it's a way for me to be creative. It's a way for me to use more products in my collection. And because one of my winter art goals is about finding my look and my style, I am up for trying these different looks. I think it's going to be really fun. And I love the fact that I don't have to have a specific product to achieve the look. So that's what I'm really excited about. And that's why I thought that this video would be really fun to do. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do a part 2 because there's about 5 more that I want to talk about. So we'll do 10 all together. We don't need to be overwhelmed with all these trends. And you know, trends are just that. They're trends. They're going to come, they're going to go. But the one thing that I don't see going is the whole like natural beauty thing. And I love that because that's where I feel like I am falling, and that makes me happy because it goes with who I am. So let me know your thoughts on these, and if you like this video from me, this is kind of new for me, you know, just bear with me on that. I will get better. But that's going to be it for this day of Frizzmas. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.